Can I start my speech now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my speech will start in 3, 2, 1. Madam Speakers, Chairman, Honorable Judges, STEM opponent, and everyone. So we stand before you today as the proposition side argue that this House should indeed oppose the industrialization of science. So my name is Tina and I'm the first speaker of the proposition. We believe that while science has brought immense benefits to humanity, that the current trend of prioritizing profit over scientific integration and social of well-being in the name of industrialization is immature and must be changed. Before I dive into my main arguments, let's clarify towards this motion. So industrialization of science refer to increased pressure of scientific research and development to the driven to commercial interests, market demands, and profit minimization. Offers to expand the foundation of scientific inquiry and public good. This includes things like parenting research finding for its focusing on remarkable application rather than basic research and prioritization short-term gain over long-term social benefits. So in our case, an argument rests in 3 main pillars. So the promotion of scientific integration and neglect of foundation research and the water of social inequality. Moving on to my first argument is that the erosion of scientific integration. Firstly, the industrialization of science erode is every foundation of scientific integration. When scientific research is primarily funded driven by commercial interests, there is significant risk of bias and distortion in the individual from research process themselves. Scientists may be incentivizing to produce their result as a formula at the funder. Even if these results are not entirely current or representative, they can lead to suppression of distorting voice, manipulation of data, and the publication of misleading find. For example, in the pharmaceutical industry, analyzing trial may be designed to favor concerned drugs and neglecting result may be suspicious, leading to screwy understanding of effectiveness and safer for those drugs. Furthermore, the pressure to produce it to the impact of journal, often driven by the lead to career investment and funding, can excessively scientists who have realized novelty and impact for overwater and reproductively. So this can lead to provision of poor conduct study and degrade to overall quality of scientific literature. Moving on to my second argument is negative foundation research. So currently, the industry or science lead to neglect of foundation or basic research. While applied research technology development are important, they rely on foundation of fundamental of scientific knowledge. When resources are challenged or changes are channeled primarily toward a commercial balance of project, basic research which may not have the immediate practical application, not crucial for advancement or understanding of the world, is often a site-wide. So this stagnated foundation research is mortal of concern, but it's higher scientific of process in the long run. So many of most significant technology advancement have steered to discover a basic science, often dedicated for country a century before. If we fail to invest in neutral basic research, we risk shifting the amount of future innovation and lifting our ability to address the future challenges. Moving on to the conclusion is that in conclusion, industry and scientists, while promoting to short-term goal, poses a serious threat to integration of science, hinder long-term progresses, and accelerating of social equality. We urge you to join us to opposing this trend to advocate it for more ethical, sustainable approach to scientific development, one of pluralized public goods and profit. So, furthermore, the demand of job are due to innovation is a constitution of health and land and collaboration to lead to increased unemployment our social unrest. The benefit of this scientific progress should be shared by all, not concentrated on hand a few. So the thing is that industry is a science can applicate the existence of social equality. The focus to profit it to driving research over mean that benefits to scientific advancement are not just inequality. For example, access for new technology or medicine may not limit to those who can afford them, leaving vulnerable populations behind everything that they own. So this is that furthermore, the dismemberment of job due to elimination and other kind of things is wider social equality that can affect it to both a lot of different people. So yes.
So isn't it true that many life-saving innovations like COVID-19 vaccines come from industrial research, private industrial research?
So you cannot over time that so inclusion the industry and science will promise a short-term gain, poses a still threat to integration of science, hinder a long-term process and exhibit social inequality. So we urge you to join us to opposing this trend and advocation. So one of the is couple good over private profit. Thank you.